Oh, oh, I'm already started. Oop. It's a ghetto stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. What's in? YouTube, what's in? TikTok, what's in? Everybody! It's been a minute since I've been live. It's been a minute. I haven't tell nobody that I'm live, man. Man, I've been playing on y'all top, not gonna lie. I've been playing on my y'all top. Not gonna lie to you. I've been playing on y'all top. And that ain't right. That ain't right. I'ma say that ain't right. Live, man. I've been playing on y'all top. I ain't gonna lie, I've been playing on y'all crazy top. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a nasty buck, man. I've been going through it. I've been going through it. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through it. I've been going through it, man. Gee, I've been learning though. I've been learning too, for real, for real. I've been learning, and I've been going through it. So first, before I get started, before I get into the meat of this live stream, I want to make sure that y'all go support my platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Shorts. Man, if y'all see the video, please give it a like, man. Give it a comment. You know what I'm saying? That encourages me to go on here every day. You know what I'm saying? One like can push me through a wall. You know what I'm saying? So please go support my other platforms. I do this out of love, out of care. I don't get a single penny, but the penny I get is a smile on y'all faces. But other than that, I've been good though. Let me lay out this live stream. Um, I'm gonna have like topics, today's topics. Today's topics. You know what? I'm gonna do it today, man. F it. I'm gonna do it live. We're gonna do it live. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it live, man. What's it? Power or Google Slides? I think Google Slides, man. F it. Slides Google. What is it? Google Docs. Uh, Give me a blank presentation, man. Topics. Come on, man. Topics of. Okay, what's the stream called? Man, I'm doing it live, man. I'm doing it live, man. Drop a like. Drop a like. So it's gonna be called failure. Failure equals freedom. Failure equals freedom. And can we get this in like what is this? Bit. Oh no. Okay. Failure equals freedom. Can we get this in the middle? Thank you. And then can we get a slide? Uh what's actually F it? You know what? I'm lazy with it. Let's delete. Cut this. Copy this. Paste this. Um what is going on? Man, I'm out here. I'm out here struggle streaming. This is a struggle stream, man. Struggle streaming. Oh, Control Z. Copy. Paste this. I'm just uh what's going on with the market? Chat GBP. I don't know. I don't care. Going on with the market, and then get another paste. Okay, chill. Copy, paste, and then teach. I teach the basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm a coach out here. I'm a coach. I am the trading coach. I am the Uganda trading coach. And then definitely gonna do some reactions. Trade by side. Learning reactions, man. Reactions. So it's gonna be a packed stream. I ain't been here in a minute. I ain't been in here in a minute. So let's have this slideshow. Ooh! Ooh! Oh yeah, I'm professional. Okay, we got the slideshow. Yeah, I love this. I love this setup, man. Ooh, man, we live. Yeah, who's excited, man? Failure equals freedom. That's today's topic. That is today's topic. So we're gonna go through what failure is, and I'm gonna expose myself. To the internet. I'm gonna expose myself. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is with it. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all that I'm a failure, but through that failure, I have learned some valuable lessons. I've listened to valuable books, but I'm not gonna get too deep into that. Let's kind of go over the topics. So, okay. So, can we go down? Whoa, okay. So, what's going on? Am I still live? I'm still live. So, what's going on currently with me? What's my mindset? What's my equilibrium? What's my equilibrium? I'm gonna talk about that. And then next, we're gonna ask ChatGPT, because AI is taking over, and it's gonna take over my job. It's gonna take over my live stream. Y'all seen the AI taking over these YouTube content, creating content already. So it's coming. So I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna utilize it. You know why it's here? Because I'm not gonna fight it. If you fighting it, that's like you fighting a smartphone when you were using your BlackBerry. And then I'm gonna teach a little bit of the basics about the market, because I feel like trading is like playing basketball. If you don't know how to dribble, like regular dribble without the basics, you're not gonna get better. You're not gonna get to elite level. So I'm always teach the basics. And then there's some great videos. My man Sai, Trade by Sai, really good, inspirational guru. He's younger than me, trading, really successful. And we don't hate here. There's no such thing as hate. I don't hate on anybody successful. He keeps it 100 a buck. That's what I admire him. And he has a great, I kind of follow his trading style a little bit. I don't fully go all the way into depth, but I remixed it and made my own version of trading. And then lastly, I'm gonna do. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. We're gonna do some back testing. You know what I'm saying? Back testing. So boom. So let's start this slideshow. Boom. Okay. What does it mean to be a failure, man? I'm a failure. I'm gonna be honest. What's going on with me? Why did I think that? So from the beginning of this year, really, I've been trading this one. I went and I chose to test myself. I wanted to test myself and go into a area where I wasn't comfortable. So usually when I was trading around $100, and I'll flip that 100, here and there. Not every week would be a good week, but sometimes I have some good weeks where I make, one out of $150, I make it $600. I'll do a good flip. But I wanted to increase the amount of trading. I wanted to increase my trading capital. So I've decided to put in $1,000. So with that $1,000, um, I went ahead and started trading that, and it did not. It just exposed a lot of things about myself, man. It exposed a lot of things about myself. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't locked in. And I was definitely over trading. I was. There was so many mistakes I made, and knowing myself, like I'm a better trader than that. Like I just over traded. Some, that one thing about with the when I had the small capital, if I say I lost, my whole account be gone, and I was okay with that because I'll just refill it in the following week with $150, and then I'll just go at it again with a fresh new mindset, fresh new clear worksheet, and I had a fresh reset. Once when I was trading the smaller, when I was trading the smaller when I was trading the smaller capital. But once I increased that capital, I went ahead and it was a different ball game because I'm used to a certain amount of capital size. So if I lose that, I wouldn't care as much. I can restart easier. But once you lose a certain amount, when you have a bigger capital, it kind of messes you. It kind of messes you with your psychology, you know. And for the while, I was just going back. I was at a certain point. I'll trade to a 700, go back to 1,000, back to 700, then go down. So I was definitely on the downtrend, definitely getting cooked by the market. Really, I was cooking myself, because I was being very impatient. Wasn't I was trading with my emotions. I was not trading what's on the chart, and I didn't really speak about it. It was more to myself. I kind of kept these emotions within myself. But, now I'm at a point where I completely blown the account, and I just feel a sense of freedom. And the freedom of it is like, dang, I was emotionally attached to this account. I wanted it to make it work. Like as a human being, every human being wants, you know, we hate failure and we get emotionally attached to um our winnings. We get attached to our failures. We get attached to especially the accounts. When I was keeping it alive for long, I was trading for this on this account for almost 6 months. I was trading on this account for almost 6 months. So my emotions, I wasn't really trading what's on there, and I'll get very frustrated when, I get into a trade and it doesn't work out and then the next week ends up blowing up. So that kind of made me kind of revenge trade a little bit. I wasn't really truly patient with myself since something didn't work out, but then it goes and blows up the following week. It kind of made me feel like I had to revenge trade it. I had to get back at the market out of hatred, and that was subconsciously. That wasn't on the conscious. I was just still just looking for the best opportunity, but I wasn't fully. I didn't have a fully mental reset. I didn't have that full mental reset, and that's what I needed. To be honest, that's what I needed. That's what I needed, and that's what I needed. Like a full mental reset where I can, go through the loss and, you know, with trading bigger capital, you're definitely gonna go through losses, go through losing periods. And I was going through it. I ain't gonna lie, I was going through it. I felt like everything I did, well, not all the trades, but some trades would be like, I'll go up $100, but then I'll hold it and it'll go back down and I end up becoming a loser. So through that experience, through this losing, through this losing, through this losing streak that I was feeling, like everything kind of, didn't matter. I just wanted to get back at break even. That's the trap, the break even trap, the break even trap, the break even trap, the break even trap. So no matter what, I could even take profit, because I wasn't satisfied unless it was at a certain break even. I wasn't cool with taking profit, even the way I even started back testing, where I just started to kind of trade where it didn't even satisfy me if I wasn't making a certain amount back instead of taking, money near my take profit on none of that. So it definitely was a mental hurdle. And right now, like me, looking within kind of made me understand that how like mentally down I was, because of this account that I wanted, to do well. Like, who doesn't want to do well? Who doesn't want to win? Like, I'm sure that 99 or the 95% of traders who fail all want to do well. They all want to, we all have the same goal, is to make money. But with me and finally blowing this account, I'm down 95%. I feel like I have a sense of freedom. I'm kind of free from the shackles of this one account. And then the thing is, it's like $1,000 is not really a lot, because in the future I'll probably be trading millions of dollars for sure. And this $1,000 had, me in a shackle where I really couldn't mentally wrap that it's bigger than this $1,000 account. And that's where the emotions of trading comes in. That's why trading is so hard, because the emotions you sense and feel are very tough on your body. You start looking at things different. You start kind of want to prey on these you want to pray for these trades, but they don't end up working out. So you losing streaks are tough. Losing anything in general is tough. We kind of tend to question, what are we doing with ourselves, and what do we even do? It's like we in the dark. Like losing, you're in the dark. You are in a state of mind that nobody wants to be in. So in conclusion, I'm free. I am free of that stupid account. It's over. That $50, I'm gonna YOLO it tomorrow. I do not care, because I'm gonna have a fresh mental reset. It's over. It's gone. Like, who cares? Like, that's the thing. It's over, and that's freeing mindset. But my next steps, that's what I want to talk about. My next step, what's going on? So what's going to be my next step after this account? So my goal is to have another $1,000 by my birthday. So a month from now, I want to put in another $1,000. And with that thousand, I want to with that thousand, I want to with that $1,000, I want to with that $1,000, I want to, take what I've learned, take what I've learned from the past mistakes of this first half of the year, and then take those mistakes, takes those, emotional key battles, and then try to grow this $1,000 into 10,000, 3,000, whatever goal. The thing is, the market's gonna bless you. I don't know how much it's gonna bless me, but it's gonna bless me. So that's what's my next plan, is to be mentally free. I'm not gonna stop trading because of I don't have anything in the account. I'm probably gonna put in, like, around $100, just cause, to play around, to take any good setups, to practice. I always gotta practice. I can't go without trading. And, I love this. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's the next step. That's the next plan. That's what's going on, and just clear my mind too. Um, a lot of personal things outside of trading have been affecting the way I've, been trading. So that's another thing, just practicing that mindset too. of taking that on, taking that on, of just having a clear mental reset. What happens last time does not matter. What happens with the last account does not matter. This is a whole new account. And having that, that freedom, like, man, I'm free. I'm free of the shackles of the one account. It's finally over. Like, it sucks that I had to completely lose it. But the good thing is that I'm mentally free. I've learned so much about myself, and that I'm not gonna let anything hold me back. And take everything serious. Next time, the things I'm gonna change. Ooh, I should write down 5 things I'm gonna change about the next new account. Dude, that's a good live stream. That's a good live stream for tomorrow or Wednesday, because I'll be busy. I'll be playing tennis a lot too. I've been playing, I've been busy with friends and stuff. Change. Let me write that down, man. I'm doing it live. Things I can do to things I can do different with my next account. Cool. Things I can do different with my next account. Love it. We love it. I love it. We all love it. All right. So that's gonna be my next stream. Like, what I'm gonna do different, and really, I'm gonna get in one is just journalizing, man. Write, write, write down, write down the trades you take. Point blank period. Why you got into them. So that's gonna definitely help. So next stream I'm gonna write, it's gonna be about the different things I'm gonna do with my next account. And I did some good things and bad things. So yeah. Boom. What's going on with a mark? So this is gonna be a section that's gonna be this is gonna be a new segment in my live streams where we ask ChatGPT what's going on in the current financial markets and what can it tell us. So we're gonna spend around, like, I'm gonna time it. I'm gonna spend like 6 minutes playing around with it. ChatGPT is our friend. AI is here to stay, and it's gonna take over. Let's log in outside of here. And we'll Google. Oh. Okay, cool. So now we logged in with AA. Look at that. Look at that good stuff. Okay. What is going on in the stock market today? This stock market. Let's start today. So what's going on? So what's the top news? Look at that. So, here are the major U.S. stock FTEs today. Okay, this went up. That's cool. So highlights, geopolitical tension between Israel is impacting the stock market. Features dipped. I know gold popped. Gold is one of those fear index. Shit. Let's see. AUSD. I know gold popped. Oh, it really didn't pop though. Oh yeah, and I'm definitely gonna get into. So okay. Look, see, this is why I love ChatGPT. I don't have to go through. I can go through. Let's see. Yahoo Finance. Oh, I love this. I love that. Okay, there's Yahoo Finance, man. Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance don't be telling me the news. I feel like news, man, be all late and stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. So let's highlight macro focus. Micro focus shifts to the Fed. The Federal Reserve begins its two-day political meeting today. Markets doesn't expect rate cuts, but investor will, seize. I don't know. Sugar. I can't, man. What is this word, bro? What is this word? How you even say it?
Scrutinize. Scrutinize.
Scrutinize. Oof, English. Will scrutinize decisions and commentary for clues. Retail sales. So this is more fundamentals. Cool. Pre-market pressure for U.S. stocks tied in Middle East tension. So right now we are currently going through the Middle East, which is cool. I'm gonna say it's cool, but like I don't really I don't really care because the market, does its thing, it's just cool. We have tensions going on. And this is today. Today we were, kind of went down. What's the past month? Wow, past month's not looking good. For so what to expect in the following week for the U.S. stock market. What you mean, bro? Hey, chill. Hey, yo, what's in, Paul? Shit. Stock market. What's it saying? Oh, shit. Hey, it's hot that. Oh, no. Boy got me exposed. ChatGPT got me exposed, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So what is going on? Okay. Dang. Hey, I mean, I was doing research, bro. I was doing research, man. I was doing research. But the Federal Reserve's meeting fallout, global tensions, retail demand, all this good shit. Okay. Which is cool. And then we got earnings. Second quarter earnings begin this week. Okay, this is pretty cool. This BlackRock.com. They have our earnings. Oh, I forgot about earnings. Sorry, second quarter earnings beginning this week. We're not even done with a quarter. We're still in Q2. Like, how are we gonna report? I guess they're already reporting. I guess second quarter earnings already. Sheesh, we already there. Hey man, time flies, man. Damn, but wow, time flies. Time flies. Dang, ChatGPT exposing my past church. That's crazy. Hope nobody saw that. Anyways, the economic data, yield outlook. Ain't gonna lie, I do not be love. I should really be paying attention more. But a lot of this you gotta economic sectors is really important. Retail on demand. Let's go to what's it called? Forex Factory. Let's go to the Forex Factory. This week, yeah, this retail sales, unemployment claims. But I ain't gonna lie, like unemployment claims ain't driving no company. I'm trading stocks, man. I'm not trading. So this is probably all these economic sectors like retail demand and TNA trend. This is good for if you're trading currencies. Like if like fundamentals are really good for currencies, but if you're trading stocks, you really want to know like what's going on within the company, and you want to kind of do a deeper dive in the company So shout out Citigroup right here. Let's look at this balance sheet. It's been a minute. Dang, bro. I need to get back on my sheezum because I've not been locked in looking at these balance sheet, income statement, if they're making money on, if profits are going up month over month, year over year. And it's actually crazy. I need revenues not growing. What's the net income? Net income, they're growing. It's Q1 was 20% higher than Q4 of 2024. Looking pretty good. But that's what ChatGPT is telling us, man. It's telling us some fundamental BS for real. So I'm not really gonna. This is important. This is good. Like using ChatGPT to ask it what's going on in the market. It's gonna give you a high level of what's going on. I know we're having our war tensions, which is driving the U.S. market downward. What's going on in the market today? So this is the Israel-Iran war is definitely impacting the stock market. Definitely be on the lookout for sell-offs. But with that in the back of our heads, we gotta mark up our charts and make sure those are clean. Make sure those are clean. And one thing I want to say, this is a rule I've not been following, is that you have to clean up your charts on a daily. Clean them up before you really, start. It's a weekly thing. Like if you want to make consistent profit, you gotta fully mentally reset yourself. So by mentally reset yourself is like you might not see a move is happening or price going a certain way because you have old markups, and those markups were good a week ago. Now we're looking for new opportunities this week. So whatever you saw last week, that was last week. Erase that, let that be. You hear me? So we have to. Damn, this man said, "Hi, that's, bro. I'm dead, bro." With my dead emoji, man. I'm dead with it. So I'm gonna mark up the Magnificent Seven. So if y'all don't know what the Magnificent Seven are, these stocks are the most powerful stocks. Let me search it up away from y'all. Y'all be in my business, man. I should not have signed in. That was a dumb idea. Or was yeah. Go to shorts. Man, shout out to Hoser. This is a great economic outlook YouTube channel, man. I definitely gonna be a shout out. There's no hate. Definitely very interesting stuff, man, and what's going on around the world. Gives you economic outlooks into different countries. But this is one of my favorite shorts he produced. Pretty nice. I don't hear nothing. Go back. Why is it not?
Which make up 28% of America's. The Magnificent Seven are 7 tech
The
companies
Magnificent
which make
Seven.
up 28% of America's total market capitalization.
Invest
as of
in them.
2025. They're magnificent because in 2024, over half of the entire S&P 500's growth was from these 7
Yeah, you hear that? Half of Americans' growth was from these 7 companies.
stocks alone, which made millions of investors a lot of money, but also leaves the US stock market in a scary situation, being more concentrated in one industry than at any other time in recent history. But which country has the most concentrated stock market? France's top 5 luxury goods companies make up 37% of its stock market. It's a bit higher for Portugal's top 2 energy companies at 39%. And the Samsung Republic itself has 46% of its value
Korea's
in 5
Samsung
largest
Republic.
tech stocks. But you won't find the real concentrations unless you look at the stock markets dominated by a single company. Argentina has Mercado Libre at 52%, Denmark has Novo Nordisk at 53%, and Taiwan has TSMC at 57%.
Get into TMC. Look at that. You are investing in this whole country.
Then, tied for first place at nearly 2/3 of their country's value stuffed into one company are Saudi Arabia with Saudi Aramco and the Czech Republic with ČEZ.
All right, thank you for that, my man Hoser out here giving us the information. But at the beginning, it says that these are the Magnificent Seven. So I like marking up these stocks, because I feel like they're great trading opportunities too, And one thing that I did wrong that I did not do, I was stuck on one time frame. Oh my God, I was stuck on the 1 hourly, bruh. Bad idea. If you are, I was lost in the sauce. You know how you get lost in the sauce with trading? You are stuck on one time frame. You do not zoom out. When you are lost, zoom out. When you see the bigger picture, like higher time frame, help you tell the bigger picture. Smaller time frame are more detailed, minute, but you can get easily lost because there's so many candlesticks, so many directions. Candlesticks gonna be red, blue, going up and down, up and down. So when you zoom out, go on a weekly, outlook just to have a simpler feel and see how the market is, it's gonna be a great idea. And candlestick patterns are more powerful on the higher time frames, way more powerful than the smaller time frame. Past the 4 hour, bro, candlesticks are pointless. I'm gonna say that again. Past the 4 hour time frame, your candlestick pattern is pointless. Your bearish engulfing, your bullish engulfing, your bear flag, whatever, it is pointless. I'm gonna say it one more time. It is pointless. There's more fake outs on those smaller time frames. There's more direction change on those small time frame. But on the higher time frame, it's so clear direction, knowing where the market is gonna go. And you can tell, like, okay, market is stalling. Because for the whole week, you can see that, okay, this stock right here is not going anywhere. This stock is falling off, and we're gonna see continuation. And those time frames tell you that. Time frames, the higher time frames tell you that. It tells you where it's gonna go. You can definitely win week in and week out, and you need to know these, especially if you're gonna be holding trades for multiple days. And that mistake that I made on my $1,000 account, I swear I did not look at it. I was so locked in on the 1 hour, thinking that I'm gonna be blessed. I'm gonna be blessed. It's gonna bless all of my my accounts, but it's the due diligence. Trading is all about due diligence. If you ignore one part, it's definitely gonna show. And you cannot. I'm not gonna say I lost because I did not. It's like you have to cover all. You gotta make sure all your stones are flipped and turned. Make sure you're good before you make that decision to trade, because you are putting your money on the line. And if you're gonna you put your money on the line, know why are you putting it. Why do you want to make this trade? Like, write down, okay, price was above resistance. Was it above the daily? Was the candlesticks matching up on a daily? Were they matching up? Were they good candlesticks? Is price, and is price trending? Is it consolidating? It's, you got to know your due diligence, but also zoom out. Like, support resistance is good, but I'm gonna make a controversial decision and say support resistance is more powerful on a higher time frame than a shorter time frame. You're less likely to see fake breakouts on, and then, like, not even fake breakouts. I'm gonna say this. Listen, there's gonna be fake breakouts, false breakouts, but one thing I'll tell you: when a price breaks out on a higher time frame, that breakout is longer. It's not a 1 hour breakout and then it returns to whatever the support and resistance. If breakout happens on a higher time frame, let's say on a daily, when price breaks out, bro, you're literally catching a move, catching points You know what I'm saying? You're catching way, way more points, way more dollars, way more, way more. You're monetizing. You're making more because you're holding that play for longer. It's gonna make more bread for real. That's all I'm saying. For real. For real. For real. And on a short time frame, bro, like you can get lost in the sauce and you can be start trading. That's one thing I started doing is I was just buying and selling because it just broke out one resistance and the trend was going up. I was not trading with a trend. Oh my god, I want to smack myself. I want to smack myself. But I got a timer here. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Let me play some. Let me play some music. Let me play some. What's it called? Copyright free music. Cause I'm gonna be back. I'll be back. I'll be RB. I'll be right back. I'll be RB. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be RB. I'm back. I had to do some laundry right quick, but back into it, you know what I'm saying? So what I was talking about was every week is a new week when you are trading. Every week is a new week. So let's refresh your charts. Like your old markups might be beautiful. Take a screenshot, save them for later. You know, if you want to go back and look at them and reminisce in them in your, you know, screenshots archive. You probably won't even look at it. So every week you want to refresh your charts. So I got this music going on. It needs to be quieted. But every week, what I was talking about was refreshing your chart. It's pretty much refreshing your mind. So every week comes up, refresh your charts, zoom out to the highest time frame that you want to zoom out to, just to have a clear idea of what the market is, you know, if the market is recovering, just to clear your mind. You know, trading is all about a mind game. So you want to clear your mind and be free of, you know, past trades, past mistakes, because mistakes will happen. I am telling you this to help you become a better trader. I'm telling this to myself so I can become a better trader. So I'm going to be going to our next segment is what is I'm going to be doing next. Let me go back to my PowerPoint. I'm going to teach the fundamentals before I start marking up. It's going to be simple. So this is the next segment. Just teach the basics, right? I want to teach the basics. Oh, that's not it. Teaching the basics slideshow. I'm going to teach how the basics, and you know, what should every trader know? Water's delicious. All right. So I'm going to teach how the basics, right? So as we know, the market moves in a staircase pattern. Market never goes straight up. If it does, it won't go straight up for long. But we also can experience long periods of up and down trending market. So market is in a staircase pattern. So where market goes ups and down. So this is called the market structure. This is the market structure. This is the basics. This is market structure. Boom. Market structure. So market moves in a staircase pattern. So this happens even in a downtrend. So uptrend, the market is moving on the staircase up. On a downtrend, market is moving on the staircase down. So one thing about market structure, you got to notice that market has basic points, right? So we have our A, we have our B, and we have our C. And C and D. I'm gonna say D. So the ABC pattern. So market usually moves in this ABC pattern where we have a high, we have a low, and you have a higher high, and you have a lower low, and you have a continuation on the upside. So this is the basics. So this is if you're new to trading, this is good to know if you want to become really good at trading. So this is the complete basics of trading, you know, where you're trading, you know, the ABCD pattern. It's very good. It follows the market structure. This is good. And knowing this is very essential, especially when it comes to trading longer time frames and knowing where the trend is. So if you want to know the trend, just look at the market structure. Is the market making ABCD patterns over and over again, going up and up and up? And you should know what trend we in. So your bias should mainly be buys, buys, buys if you know that the market is on the ABCD pattern or in an uptrending market. So at these single patterns, we know that we have our candlestick patterns. So at these right here, there's patterns on higher time frames. Keyword higher time frames that indicate, market reversals. Indicate market reversals. Let me turn this. Actually, I like the yellows better for my eyes. So indicates market reversals. And if you want market reversals, I want to let you know that there's reversal patterns and there are candlestick patterns. So I'm not going to draw them on here, but I can look them up on the Google. And the first one is the bearish, what's called bear. Dang. Whoa. Let me not. Dang, this is the basics. It's the basic. It's the basic. Oh no. Where is it at? Oh no. Entry. Oh no. Where is it? Oh no. Oh. This bear what? Oh yeah, bearish engulfing candlestick. So bearish engulfing candlestick. So let's look at the images. So this is a bearish engulfing pattern. So bearish engulfing is when we are at a clear market. This kind of indicates like price fails and is showing reversal. So it's pretty much taking all of the day prior move because close and open, but the bear candle engulfs the whole candle. This really indicates a reversal. So let's find the examples on the weekly. So as you know, let's say we are trading, and the first thing we look for is the market structure, because trading is like a science, right? Everything's like a science, and we want to use everything. So as we know, we are on a uptrend. Market is increasing upwards, right? And this is an uptrend right here. And let's say you're trading, right? And you want to see ABCD patterns. So A, B, C, D, right? So you see this right here, but you want to enter, right? So we always want to enter on that B pattern, right? B pattern, B, and trying to catch higher trends, right? Higher highs. So when price is, I can show you some engulfing candlesticks. This one we have an engulfing, this engulfed, but really did not engulf. Let's find the engulfing. Really, then bearish, bullish engulfing. So right here, it's a good indication that price. See how this price on this C pattern on the C point, right? Yeah, C point. We see a engulfing, and it's indication that price wants to go back down. But we don't see any bullish engulfing. We can see bullish engulfing. So bullish engulfing is where a bearish candlestick is engulfed by a bear candle or bull candle. So this is a good buy indicator. So we know we're on the uptrend. So we see that price made a high and it came back down. So now we're just only looking for you're only looking for a bull engulfing, and in between here, we seeing a lot of morning star and evening star. So let's do that. So here's a more powerful. I feel like this appears more on the candlestick pattern more than this bullish and bearish engulfing. But once you see it, you'll see it. But be on the lookout for this. It will indicate that a reversal is about to appear, especially on the higher time frame. So let's do morning star candlestick pattern. So the morning star, a very reversal. Usually, look, it's really powerful on the daily and weekly time frames. The higher time frame you see, just know it's gas, it's on like Donkey Kong. So as you can see that we're on a downtrend, or we are on our, like I said, as I draw above here, that price is a staircase and we ought to stay where it's down, but we know we're in an uptrend and we are looking for these engulfing, bullish engulfing, we knowing that price is going up. So it usually takes a couple candlesticks, but for the most part, it's an indication of continuation or reversal, especially if we're going upwards and downwards. So especially like around here, this is right here, you see price, those bearish engulfing right here. Even if you want to see continuation right here in this zone right here, if you want to zoom in, price definitely did a bullish engulfing right here, bullish engulfing, and the pattern continue onward, bullish engulfing. So it's a very powerful candlestick pattern. Dang, my eyes are killing me. They're burning. So as you can see it, this is the basics, right? So you look, if you want to see for reversal, and if you want to be on a higher time frame, look out for these patterns. They're very powerful, especially on the candlesticks. I swear, if you want to, you can be a profitable trader. Let me not say that because I'm not a profitable trader. I'm not gonna start saying that until I am a profitable trader. You can make money. You can make money just knowing these patterns if you utilize them correctly. That's what I'm gonna say. You can make money if you utilize these patterns correctly. If you are looking for ABC pattern, if you're looking for reversals, even if you look at support resistance, right? You're looking at your resistance, right? Boom. So we have the resistance, price resisted at this $40 mark. But as you can see that using our ABCD pattern, so we have our A, which is our indication. That's our indication right here, right? And then right here is our A, B. So we enter at a B, right? And we trying to ride all the way to the C. And price, we saw a bullish engulfing, even though we saw some pullback. And then we saw another one, you know, so that's when we enter. Definitely have a good stop loss, and we're gonna let price ride up all the way through and through. So you can definitely utilize support resistance. This is a science. This is how it all becomes a science. Boom. Support. Right here. Boom. Boom. You can see boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Bullish engulfing. Morning star right here. And then look, you ride out. It's really powerful on the weekly time frames, really powerful on the higher time frame. Candlestick patterns are really powerful on the weekly time frame. So be on the lookout, on the weekly lookout, and just knowing like price is gonna be, you know, moving very frequently. if you are stuck on a smaller time frame, it's good to zoom out to clear your mind, clear your chart. It's good to clear your chart and do not to get too key in on a certain time frame. So I'm about to mark up this Google. I know I say it like that. Google. I'm gonna say Google. So as you can know, we had this resistance right here. We had this daily resistance. Boom, boom, right here. This is a good daily resistance. Price broke above it. We saw indication, and we saw ABC pattern. Look for your ABC pattern, looking for your higher lows. So we definitely want price to here. It's a good entry point because this is low key a what's it called? Bearish engulfing. And then price literally closed above this red candlestick. So we have our A. This is why it's good to go back to the basic, because you see the market slightly different. You know what I'm saying? So we have our A pattern. Actually, let me, because you gotta incorporate. This is why it's good to educate yourself, because you incorporate everything you learn, and you gotta take it seriously. So this is our daily resistance. And resistance on a daily are very powerful. We use hourly as our what? Our hourly is our just indication of, oh my, this is burning my eyes. I ain't gonna lie, I got, damn man, struggle stream, man. Hope y'all can still see me. I still don't look bad, but my eyes are burning too darn bright. You know what I'm saying? Let me just do this. There we go. How about daily support here? But as you can see, price is moving up. Staircase pattern. We have our A. Our B. And our future C. Future C right here. So price already above resistance, which is a great indicator. We had indication, price wants to go above this level. So I don't know. I like this point of entry right here. So let's go on a smaller time frame. So smaller time frames are really for entry levels and setting a tight stop loss. So I love this area right here. Maybe we can like see this level right here, resistance right here. Maybe have our stop right here. Boom, at Google right there, and hopefully price breaks that and continues up and makes our C pattern. So that's my outlook. And then look at that. Just going back to the basics. Now I'm like more locked in on, like, I'm utilizing tools I didn't use before. That's the powerful things about using your basic knowledge. I've not refreshed myself in the ABCD pattern, but it's always good to know. It's a good know where you at in a trend. It's a trending pattern, and if you want to know where price is trending at and you want to get into the trend, it's a good opportunity to get into it, especially right here. So hopefully price continues up. We'll see. And that's my markup for Google. So let's go back to this is Amazon. So wow, we had this powerful bullish engulfing. So price went up another certain amount of points in the following months. And now look at it on the weekly. Doesn't look as clean, but we had some jump up, and then we had some pullback. But we'll see another morning star. Price definitely wants to continue upwards. So let's definitely lock in on this daily, mark up our daily. I think daily resistance is very powerful, very powerful. and daily support is very powerful. So if you want to mark those up, make sure that's good. And know that market structure. Look at market structure. See what the market is doing. So we've seen a little pullback, but definitely see market continuing upwards. Yeah, I deleted that. This is our indication, known by sign. That's our A pattern. That's our A. Let's do that again. Mm, 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 mm. So I like that. We're having a golfing, but I like to see price break this resistance. Maybe good opportunity to get in. But let's go on a 4 hour. Let's go on a 4 hour. Maybe we could see more opportunities. And let's see what's going on in a smaller time frame. And then look, we already broke this level right here. Small level, hourly level, broke it. Price is continuing to push above this A resistance right here. And this all resistance right here was the target. So that's our target for now. Let me mark up this Monday resistance. And oh yeah, one thing I'm about to do, I'm about to clean up. I had a lot of stocks that I was looking at, and I really can't be locked in on a lot of stocks, so definitely gonna clean up my red list. And I'm not just keep my red list as is, but I gotta be marking up my Apple. Let's see what Apple's doing. So let's go back on the monthly. We're doing price is fractal. Is it fractal? I don't know what that means, but price is definitely all price, like wherever level we look at, whatever time frame we look at, price is moving the exact same, which is moving in an ABC pattern, that market structure where it's making higher highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs. So no matter what time frame you look at it, but just know that candlestick patterns are more powerful on a higher time frame. So the more you zoom in, the more you're gonna see fake outs on the smaller time frames. So be careful on that. But looking at Apple, man, Apple's definitely on a downtrend. This is a downtrend, clear downtrend. This is why it's important to see that Apple's is going down. It's going down. Hasn't seen a green month in over 1, 2, 3, 4 months. So let's see, even weeks. We had some green weeks, but overall, it's on a downtrend. It's on a downtrend. Hopefully, it pops off, but right now, is I'm seeing that Apple's having a what's it called? It's holding a support, right? It's being held by the support level. And then we already have some indication, right? So as you can see, the ABCD pattern is very important. So we're going to continue downwards, but we're seeing that it's holding this resistance. Maybe it's going to return up on the upside. Boom. It's a good level. Hold. Then let's drop this support level right here. It's looking pretty good. So the higher your time frame, the better it is. The higher your time frame, the better it is for your markups. And I know now, like moving forward, my support resistance are going to be only on the daily candlesticks, daily time frame. I'm not even at the lowest. It's going to be on the hourly. I mean on the 4 hour, but I'm not going to be doing that on the what's it called? I'm not gonna be doing it on the I'm not gonna be doing it on the smaller time frames. As you can see here, things look good. I love how this looks. I love how this looks. We have the resistance, so price is just playing around this level. Let's see if we can find smaller opportunities. And also, like, just know the higher time frame. Just know your play is gonna be, it's gonna take longer, but your money is gonna print though. You gotta be very patient. And price, is it gonna come below this level? It's looking like it's bouncing off this level, this 93 level, with price bounce off and then continue downwards. See, this is why it's important to look on the zoom out, but also this level right here is being held on a lower time frame. This lower level resistance right here. So I like this. Let's see if price can, hop back up here, maybe for future buys and continue on the upside to do a complete turnaround. But I know below this level, price starts, below the 93 level, 193, price is starting to pop off. Price gonna start to pop off. But let's mark up this 4-hour resistance right here. But price is at this, how many weeks ago? How many weeks? Dang, since this is we in 2 months ago. 2 months ago, price was below this, and it's holding it, holding it. I know price wants to break below, so once we get below, we can definitely start popping. Let's clear this. New objective. I don't even. We don't hold emotions. Wow, Meta's looking great. Bullish engulfing, continuing on the upside. Look at this right here, bullish engulfing, continue on the upside. This is when you get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight months of green candlesticks. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I'm kind of right. Let's go on the weekly. Look on a weekly time frame. So this is very powerful to look at the timely what week time frame you're looking at. So boom. Let's see. Let's see some dailies. So that you have the resistance right here. So I'm marking up daily resistance. That price respected. Even right here, price is respected, but it looks like price is gonna come back to test that. So that's why we use this old low, old resistance as a markup. And then I could say right here too. And then mark up our resistance on a daily. But looks pretty good. We have our support level right here. Let me stop saying we have our indication. All right, let's look at the ABC pattern. Look for the ABC pattern. A, B, C, E. Ooh, we went below right here, but we continued up. And we're about to go crazy. Once price broke above this on a weekly, that's when we have bangers. So price is definitely gonna push for this target. Let's make a marker there. Green mark is gonna tell us where the price is gonna hit. Boom. Entry level. Price was definitely consolidating at the right here. But this is when you go on your smaller time frame. Then just draw it up. Or even have it right here. Really right here. Broke out. Came back to retest. And we continue. So our target is right there. Boom. Boom. All right. Now Tezzy. Going to monthly now. My goodness. But ooh, look at that. We had a great 2 months where we had a crazy pullback. And now we had 2 months of green, and we're still in this current month of June. Let's not say So currently we are This is a bearish evening star, a daily. So not a very kind. Yeah, the resistance right here, and it's a resistance, but we also at support though. Prices at support. This could definitely reverse and continue downwards, right? We are currently, let me mark up my resistance and support to have a clear showing of where price wants to go. Boom, that looks pretty good. Let's go on a smaller time frame, see if there's any opportunities on there. It's not saying I gotta fight that. But as you can see right now, that there's a 4-hour support right here. That price probably bounced off a few times on the smaller time frames. I'm looking on the hourly. So how many times? So price bounced off of this right here. But it's still at this daily support. I gotta snap myself. I gotta pinch myself. Time to say, no arms. As we see, price is at the daily support within this range. Price is just bouncing off, staying underneath it, actually staying underneath this support. Let's go on the daily report, daily time frame, and make it a little more tighter. Yeah, so price is still underneath it. We might still see continuation. There's no clear indication of price where it wants to go, but don't be surprised if Tesla decides to continue downward. Don't be surprised if you see Tesla continues downward. And this is a target. It already indicated that price is willing to go below this 280 level. So don't be surprised. But let's see, go back to our boy. Wow, just wow. Microsoft is making a killing. Crazy month. And it's just continuing on high. Broke this all-time high target. Just beautiful. Target hit, target met, and it's just one target splash through. Now we go on to 1 hour. Let me get some water. So as you can see, Microsoft is having a killing. It's having a killing, making higher highs, and it hasn't, like, I really can't even mark this up any perfect, like, you know, right here. I know a couple months back I had this marked up right here. We had this resistance, and price blew through the resistance and continued up. But there's no problem with me marking it up. But us marking up the resistance is not gonna make us any money. So where do I see price going? I think price might hit 500, but for now we just wait and see. I don't see any opportunities right now. I feel like price has, maybe plateaued, like, just hit a new level. Maybe we see some some play in between here, but we saw right here that price can definitely go higher. So yeah, this 4-hour resistance and support, and that's the only. I'm not doing no more hourly supports. That's too many candlesticks to actually show a good resistance. Maybe on a smaller time frame, I'm trying to get an entry, it'll be a good area to mark up. But no more hourly and no more hourly supports and resistances. So we are going to be marking up our supports and resistances on the lowest time frame is gonna be on a 4 hour. Yes, and upwards. So I'm gonna say price on the 4 hour resistance right here. Um, um, price on the 4 hour resistance at this 480 level. Do I see price continuing up? Or I definitely do. I definitely want to see some breakouts. Get in. It's definitely gonna be, why not? Price is only shown that he wants to go higher, so why even stop it now? And then boom, on the, let's see, now Nvidia, the mother of mother chips. So it's a clean breakthrough. Definitely, we definitely see price is going to hit higher highs, but we're seeing slowdown though. We're seeing some slowdown at this level of resistance on the weekly. So right here, we want to see price break this level. So that might be our target, So this level of resistance right here, this since 2024, this 1 week resistance, we see price hold off, just failing to break through it and being comfortable above it, but price has not been so comfortable. But we had a decent day actually, but we still are at this level where we had this daily resistance right here. And I feel like if we break this, we might continue up on a good side. And then if we have our daily support level, definitely see another good side. Boom. Let's go on the 4 hour. And then let me mark up some ABC patterns. A, B, C. Really not seeing any good entry, but price can definitely break above. So if price breaks above for our support, actually for our supports to be in the line. Boom. You don't have the stomach. Boom. And then let's use a 1 hour time frame to see if there's entries. Really not any entries right now. We're seeing red candlesticks. Not any good at our, not any good right now. That's good enough. I've marked the Magnificent Seven. There's plenty of opportunities with Google. Prices above this resistance. Amazon, also good opportunities to buy in. Apple's on a downtrend. Wouldn't want to get in until we're underneath this support level. Meta's so close to all-time highs. So if you want to get in, above this hourly resistance. This is 4 hour resistance, but let's see. Yeah, want to get in above this other 4 hour resistance to get in if you want to, but there's also a support right here, 4 hour support. Our support to be not worry, but to be on the lookout for. To be on the lookout for. So look out for that. Tesla is literally dangling below this resistance on a daily. So that's something to look out for. Microsoft is at its all-time. We might reach our 500. So which is good. We like to see growth. And Nvidia, if price continues above this 4 hour resistance, we might enter. But I know I had more planned for this live stream. I was supposed to kind of react to Psy, Great by Psy videos of him teaching, but I feel like I covered enough. I covered enough knowledge. I have all these other let me have my watch list. So no, this was pretty cool. I was already marked up. What's it called? Bitcoin. QQ Spy. This really doesn't help. Tesla. Nope. J&J. I need to mark up J&J. Nope. Nope. I back test this. So really gonna be cleaning up. I don't need to be watching these every day. Look at Robinhood. Oof. Hitting all-time highs again. Great, man. Never sleep on an investment opportunity. Always have money to get in. Palantir, another level. Did I get into Palantir? Let me see if I did. I gotta stop saying that. That's a bad habit that I've been doing when I speak, especially when I'm tired. I'll be definitely that'd be my crutch a lot. Had a good day today. Search out. TR. Did I buy some? Okay, so I have some. So I have Palantir. I have Palantir. Let's see. And then I'm definitely gonna be back on my investment. I'm definitely gonna be back on my investment outlook for sure on the markets. I definitely gotta drop some gems. I got a lot of gems on here. 60 items. How many items do I have? Jesus. There's Palantir. It's here right there. Okay, I have 2 shares. Cool. So, oh yeah, Robinhood. Oh my god, Roblox has been having a crazy pop. I know I have Roblox, man. Roblox. Ro. No, I have a couple shares of Roblox. There's Rolly. I bought some Starbucks. Roblox. How shares doing? 1.5. Okay, cool. Starbucks. Where's Starbucks? Starbucks went ham. Look at that. Just killed it. Just killed it. Daily resistance. Havana. Harvard is getting cooked. Just getting cooked. Boom. Getting cooked. But I feel like I provided enough. I'm definitely gonna cover all these too. And it's good investment opportunities. You know, if you thing is about stocks, if you're trading it, just know it's also not a bad idea to invest in it. You know, not a bad idea because you're gonna see some of these stocks explode and go out through the water. Look at this. That's cooked. That's cooked. I don't want to get into that. Target. Target is definitely has this resistance right here. We see it. Daily resistance, but I don't want to get into that. I'm gonna get into that tomorrow. So I'm gonna just do my due diligence tomorrow and hop in on these. Gotta stop that. Earning Hub. I got all this. This is not even me. This is not even me. Man, I'll tell you one thing. Never hop into other people's BS. Always take your own. Before I leave, I'm just gonna leave y'all with some fire advice. If you want to be successful, just know that your trades, your research, your homework's gonna pay you, not someone else's homework's gonna pay you. So paying another guru to do the research for you, you're just making them richer and they're getting better at trading and you're not. So be better. Stop sucking off these gurus and you become the guru. You probably make more money than that guru trading than anything. So trust in yourself, believe in yourself. Uganda Trades is out of here. But I'll be back. And I'm gonna be dropping all these small snippet videos. Man, appreciate all the people who showed love. Thank you, Paul, for commenting. All right, bro.